up nicely. It's the Drew and Fuse Show. The Drew and Fuse Show. The Drew and Fuse Show. Yeah, they clean up nicely. Yeah.
Hello, DAFS. What's going on?
What's up, punks? Happy to see everyone back in black for this nice new week.
That's right. We're back. I'm doing something I haven't done in a while on here. I'm drinking a Liquid Death while we're doing the podcast.
Not sponsored by Liquid Death today. I'm going cola. I'm going cola. What do you got?
Oh, I got the Dr. Death here. It's pretty amazing.
People have actually, someone asked me that the other day. Did you ever get your sponsorship? I was like, totes. That's why we got these.
It's good. I like it. I like these are cola flavored waters, which I feel like I've tried a bunch of different seltzer waters, and honestly, I do like the way these taste the most.
Yeah, it's basically like I feel like I'm having it's not a Diet Coke, and I didn't look if there's caffeine in it, but that's not what I got it for. I like the taste of Coke. I just don't necessarily love the sugar and all the other stuff that goes with it. So
yeah, I don't think there's caffeine in these either. They're just water.
Yeah,
so there it is.
Dude, it does a good job. It tastes kind of like sugary, sugary soda water.
I am impressed by the flavor of these ones. Some of the other ones, not so much. Like I didn't like the peach and like, but these are like ones. They're in smaller cans, like a normal size pop can too, and they're meant to taste like sodas. So
well, that was the tea, I guess.
Right, the teas. Some of the teas aren't bad. The Armless Palmer one's not bad. The regular black tea's not bad. Those still taste to me like just any other canned tea, like you would get at a gas station.
Liquid Death sponsor back in full effect. Yeah.
Patreon,
the Patreon is what we got it for us.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, speaking of sponsorships, we could talk a little bit about sponsorships. First off, we have edits on DMS. If you guys haven't signed up for DMS yet, you can use the promo code Drew and Fuse Show. It'll get you 30% off of your first month of DMS. We have exclusive edits going up there. And then if you can't find the edit of ours there, we have a Patreon page now. And the Patreon page is cool because we're posting edits that you can't find on DMS, and it's bonus content for the podcast. So when we talk music episodes, some of the specific edits we mentioned, we're throwing out on there. We've done, I believe.
And when he says some, I would say all, except for if someone tells us not to.
Yeah, if someone tells us not to, or if you can already find it on DMS. So if you have both of those, you'll have all the edits.
Ding.
So there you go.
I want to add to it. The Patreon is, look, we're going out to, we might have already been at Midwest, or we might be going out to it. You pick, but it's definitely helping funding, being able to see DJs do way more in-person interviews are coming up, or they are already live. But we got in-person stuff that I've been putting on there is I've been doing my weekly Yams and Jams mix. It's been super fun. I've been loving it just for the digging that's forcing me to do, and I'm finding cool remixes and actually editing. So I love that. Those are able for download, so you don't have to deal with that shitty Mixcloud with the full track listing. And I will be putting some of the edits that I do from that on the Patreon in little packs. But I've also been making restroom routines. I mean, we're just calling it, that's the punk version, but it's bathroom breaks, piss breaks, shit that you could do. I mean, they're shorter, they're not full blown half-hour opening mixes, at least yet. I might end up doing that. I don't know. I have no rules on them, but as of now, it's something that you could, put on, take a shot, forget about it, and they work. So there you go.
And the nice thing about those bathroom breaks, I think personally, is they're quick mixed. So it's a bunch of songs in 5 minutes. So it's not like you're milking the bathroom break. Like the energy stays up, and the songs mix while you run. I mean, I'm a seasoned veteran. Most of the time I can hold it 4 hours. 5 is a stretch. But every once in a while you do run into that situation where you're like, oh man, I gotta go. And
Yeah.
it's like, what do? I play the baby got backed up transition from Crooklyn Clan from 15 years ago. That's 8 minutes long.
Yeah. No, and I'm making them. I can't look. I'll just be honest. I can't milk a mix as long as I try. Like I just can't do it. So you get ADD Drew piss breaks, and they'll be good. And I'm sure Fuse will get a couple of those in there as well. But they're going to be ADD, and it's just gonna put something you can put on and not worry about the dance floor. So I've got 3 up there right now, and possibly more if this came out at a later time.
Right. And some of the exclusive remixes that we have dropped, let me pull some of those up. I just dropped Just the Way You Are over top of Eric Carmen / Jacker's Revenge, Hungry Eyes from Dirty Dancing, the Pink Pony Club over top of We Found Love. We released Bartender over top of the, 310 Baby Bad, Stargazing over top of Levels. There's a bunch more.
And the whole back catalog for the last 3 years. So there's a lot on there. So go hit that.
Yeah.
There, that's our paid sponsorship from us. Back to you.
Yeah. So I'm a little sweaty today. It's just because I went from my old man walk to the podcast and on the call here, and I just finished Mark Hoppus's new book. It's called Fahrenheit 182. Drew, I know you read it too.
Yeah, well, both of us, I was with my kid at breakfast, and I was telling her about something. She's like, who are you? What are you doing with my dad? Because I got up at 7:30. I went and go picked her up, and I'm like, let's go for a walk and get breakfast. So I've been doing 3 miles a day, lost 30 pounds, trying to just, that movie, Yes Man? This is what I was telling her. I was like, I'm doing everything the opposite of how I used to live my life, because apparently I know nothing and I just want to try new things. So you only live once. Fuck it. I hate to be an old man and just be stuck in my ways. I want to just be thrown to the wolves.
Yeah. Unless you're Jesus and then you come back. So I saw the meme because it was Easter and it was Jesus saying YOLO, and then it said, just kidding. I try to go on 3 mile walks every day too. And when I don't do that, I don't feel myself as well. And my anxiety is like heightened through the day. And then when I work out, I feel much more like clear headed.
Don't feel yourself as well. Title of your sex tape. I'm sorry. It's like the first thing that popped in my head.
Yeah. And I see Todd Powers. Shout out to Todd Powers. He's posted a lot of health memes and tips and stuff lately. And one of the things that I saw and I thought was interesting that he posted, it just said, like, if you were given one car from the time you turned 16 until the end of your life, and you could only drive that one car, and you knew you could only drive that one car, you would take care of it. You would do everything you need to. So why wouldn't you treat your body the same way and try to take care of it and do all the things that you need to? And I was like, yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, one car, one life. It's like a Eminem song.
Or it's like a Vin Diesel.
Actually, shout out to Todd, because he had a scare and fully changed his life, and he goes on walks every day. I went and stayed with him, and we went and got lost in the woods by his house. So I've kind of been doing the same thing. I was in New York and got an aura read, and the lady looks deadpan at me and goes, "Take care of yourself." And I was like, oh, what the fuck does that mean? Like, am I dying? So that on top of, getting my nose drilled out and trying to better my health, just trying to do all the checkups. So
I want to ask before we go, because I want to talk about your surgery.
Yeah.
But I know you'd finished the book too. What did you think about the Blink book?
Nobody should read books. Stop. It's just silly. If it doesn't have a movie or an audio tape, that's all I got. And that might have to do with the fact that I can't see shit and I'm squinting all the time. But the audiobook was great because it was a quick read. The chapters were quick. It didn't go on forever. It's a stamp in my life. Just like that time I'm a punk kid it's a stamp in my life. It's a great time. So It was just something that I remember going to all these punk shows. I mean, as old as this is going to make me sound, I saw Blink when they weren't. I saw Blink 182 when they were only Blink, which he goes over that in it. You know, I
Right.
used to go see him at warehouse shows, and then I saw them open up like in this little tiny old world German place with Unwritten Law. They talk about that in the book, and this is like all before Damn It, all before they broke, like just blew up, and so it was really cool to listen and just kind of watch and just, you know, I think a little bit of it's gone and a lot of me is still like that old, like punk, the DIY. Like he talks about making flyers at Kinko's.
Mhm.
I should post some of these flyers that I had that I went into Kinko's in my band, and we would cut out at Kinko's. We would just destroy the phone book, and I would cut it all out, and we'd make custom flyers. That was like all the art we had. And so just that DIY, you know, like lifestyle of just doing it yourself and not really hoping for anything to come of it or caring about coming from it just because you loved it. The book was awesome, and it was just a great way to like recall why I'm actually doing what I'm doing is because I always wanted to be in a band, you know, and this is kind of where I've landed amongst the stars is DJing. So
For me, it was really good. It's so funny because I've read a lot of books in the last year, and this is the first one I've completed this year. And all the books last year, I feel like started before I can remember, like in childhood, kind of like, or I don't have fond memories of like some of those early albums they're talking about. But with Blink, I was 12 or 13 years old when Enema of the State came out. And when that came out, all I did was go get the other CDs and listen to them, you know,
yeah.
and listen to all of them. And then kind of listening to him recount like the band from that point, you know, on and those early days and talk about like, you know, the come up essentially until then when they stopped, you know. I think what was it? The self-titled album came out in 2004 with Feeling This and you know, the Where Are You, the famous Tom line. And, you know, then they basically stopped making music and the band essentially had broke up. And it's like I graduated high school. And I don't want to say like I fell out of love with Blink, but it was like my life changed and I was DJing and they weren't making music. So it's like you kind of stray really far from that because I already drove those albums into the ground so much. But it's like kind of reading the book rekindled my like, yeah, I used to really love these guys. And like it's also funny to me because it's like all these books that I've been reading, you just realize that nobody knows what the fuck they're doing at all. Like nobody has the slightest clue. They think they do, but they don't.
We'll do it live. We'll do it
And it's
live.
okay, you know?
Yeah.
It's like it's okay to not know the direction you're going, but if you believe in it and you're happy to go that direction. And then, you know, we're talking off air how it just kind of ends abruptly. It ends basically with their Coachella show and them kind of returning back and listening to Mark and his, you know, talk about cancer and going through that was pretty like I don't want to say like hard, but it was very like eye-opening to like the struggles of what that's like and just, you know, I haven't heard somebody talk about it the way that he
Well,
did. So I thought it was really interesting and it was a good
I,
book and it made me
I'm
feel
gonna
youthful.
I'm gonna attempt to not get emotional, but my brother did die of cancer, so that part
Mhm.
was hard. But
Yeah.
you know that song when they come back is like, oh, it gets me every time. One
Yeah.
more time, one. But yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I think it was really good and I just think that like it's cool to be able to relive that and then hear him talk like pretty honestly and open about the relationship of all the band members and him and Tom and basically, you know, Tom being a diva and starting the other band and you know all of that.
Well,
And
look, it's really about relationships and life. And what the biggest takeaway is like you said, nobody knows what they're doing, and just fucking do what you love. And you won't work a day in your life. Just keep going. I mean, shit's
right.
gonna all work out. Like it does. Everything works out. The little things that you think are a big deal
It would
turns
be
out
nice.
aren't.
It would be nice to be like a millionaire rock star though, and be able to fly and live in London for like 3 years and do nothing. You know, that would be cool. I do think that would be ease some of the problems a little bit. But with that being said, like he still like you still can't run away from life, even with all the money in the world. And you know, the stuff snuck up on him. And
Well, I hope to live in Italy one of these years. That's kind of my goal. So DAFS in Italy
is
or
it gonna
London.
be are you gonna be a Italian Eurotrash DJ?
I either want to live in Italy and be a Eurotrash, or I want to live in London and just play what's the style? UK
Like the
Garage.
garage?
Yeah, I just want
Yeah.
to play UK Garage and just develop a really bad English accent. Like,
Only play like when we saw Kissy sell out at Dre's that time with Warren.
oh,
Like
he
he
was
was
killing
just
it though. He
yeah,
was
yeah,
kind of
that's what I'm
killing
saying.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just want a gnarly English accent. It'll come one day.
Would you grow like a mohawk?
You know, if the devil came down and said, Drew, you don't have to be bald anymore, but you can only have a mohawk. And it's like, if you cut it, it grows back only as a mohawk or you can't comb it. Fucking sign in that paper. Let's fucking go. Mohawk it is.
I would it'd be interesting, you know? It would be a
Dotted line, devil. Let's go. It's out there. All right.
yeah.
What's the premise of this episode?
Okay. So today's episode, it's just the two of us. And you know, sometimes you guys are sad when it's just the two of us, you know? You're like, "Oh, we don't want to listen." But some people that do listen think some of these episodes are the best episodes. And we're going to talk a little music. I saw DJ Access, my friend out of Columbus, he was posting something about how he was using ChatGPT
I
with
live on ChatGPT. I don't know if you know this, but like I actually put a shortcut on my phone on the home screen. I fucking love it. I pay for it, and I'm obsessed. I make it do the dumbest things at all
right.
points of all
So
moments of every day.
he wrote this prompt, and I thought it was a really cool idea. So I kind of took his idea a little bit, and basically, I wrote a prompt to. I asked ChatGPT to list all the hit songs from 2010 until now. I asked for 20 songs a year, and I asked it to remove slow songs just for the sake of this conversation. And basically, we're going to go over that list here, and we're just going to say yes or no if we're playing it or if it needs an edit, or if it's like a sleeper that we forgot about that we should be playing it. So we're starting at 2010, so that's dating back 15 years. 15
Damn, you're
years.
old, dude.
Well, you know, what's funny is like I was reading some of the songs of the list, and I was like, "Dang, that song's 15 years old." It makes me feel old. So
Yeah.
so with that being said, all right, I'm going to kick it off. And the first song listed is Katy Perry, California Girls. What are your thoughts? You playing? Are you not playing?
Shockingly, well, okay. I like to side story on these, but Benny Blanco has been like hot on the podcast tour because of his album with Selena and just whatever else. But he talked about how he came up with this song, just like apparently
Right.
every song just came up in his sleep at the time because he's like, I'm a genius. When I was just sitting here and I was just like doodling, I came up with one of the biggest songs of Katy Perry's career. Anyways, it's a great interview too. But that song has, well, I'm in California, so that song's major resurgence. I mean, I stopped playing it moons ago, and like I was playing only like maybe Firework, and now I'm playing like everything from that album. And that California Girls, I played the J. Bruce. I kind of made I think I made like a little Frankenstein with a couple different edits.
Same.
So I'll put that in the notes.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I made a Frankenstein edit of different edits of that. Because I want to at least get through these first 20 today. So if we only get through a little bit before we end this, we'll definitely pick this up because we love this idea and love discussing these songs. So the next song is Usher, "Oh My God." So again, 15 years old. Are you playing it? Are you passing?
Only playing the Zillionaire remix.
Okay. I haven't really been playing it. I made a short edit. I could put it out on the
It works.
Patreon, but I haven't really been playing it. at all. Maybe it is one I need to bring back. I did get a request for it the other night, and I played it, and I just felt like people didn't care. But
Hey,
next song.
what? Oh, we'll have to do less than 20 because I'm sorry, I'm going to sidetrack it. But this is the funny story about that is I saw this other thing. Will.i.am, you said OMG, right?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh, Will.i.am made that whole beat off of a live recording of I Got a Feeling. Someone posted a whole live recording of that or played for him going, oh, and he sampled that. And that's OMG.
He sampled himself.
No, he sampled his crowd at a Black Eyed Peas show, going singing like what
That's
they
cool.
were for good. I Got a Feeling, and that's the whole OMG song.
Interesting. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Fun fact.
Next song is Tayo Cruz, Dynamite.
As Alex Nepa would say, that's a JCPenney's commercial. I played at a wedding, never fails, but or even a corporate party, it does well. I'm sure it could come back. I don't know. I don't play it at clubs.
I play it sometimes. No.
Do you play any of his other hits? No,
I don't think so. I play that song sometimes, and I don't know. When I play that song, it just makes me feel corny. So
everyone was trying to bring back Hangover. I got a hangover. Whoa. They were trying to bring that. I saw a bunch of edits for that. And I saw a bunch of edits for Break Me Down or Break My Heart. That was big too. That was actually, I thought, his bigger song. And Dynamite, just whatever reason, took off. But that was a Betty Blanco hit as well.
Yes. And it was funny. He said they were all at like 120 BPM at first because he didn't know how to change the actual timestamp
Right.
in the software, which I think is hilarious because all those songs originally were 120.
It's so funny.
Yeah. So, okay. Next song, 𝐾𝐨𝐧'𝐭, TikTok.
There's another Betty Blanco.
Yeah. I mean, he owns this whole 2010 list, basically.
Yeah.
So, but I liked the Bruce version. That's the one I've been playing when I have been playing it lately.
Yep. That's the one I play. And I don't know if I edited it in or he made it, but there's a fuck P. Diddy instead of
maybe Diggs did that. I don't know.
Okay. Well,
there
Scooter or Diggs or Jay Bruce, but someone did it. And that's the one I do. And everyone kind of gets a good chuckle out of it.
All right. Next is Lady Gaga, Bad Romance. Have you been playing that?
I know you say that this works. It does not. I don't play it. And I think it's banned at weddings. I try not to overthink that stuff. But to me, I've had it on Do Not Playlist because bad juju. So I don't play it at weddings. But I think it could probably work, the rah, rah, rah. But and you know what? Actually, I'll take that back. She just played Coachella. So I bet you right now there's a major resurgence for it. So I will play a bunch of Gaga this weekend because of that.
There you go. I have a good edit that I used, and it comes right into like the main part, and I think that's what works. But any other version I've played has flopped super, super hard. So there's that. The next one is an interesting one, and that's Train Hey Soul Sister.
Stop.
Simo has a really good blend of this, and I don't know if it's on DMS or not, but it's he did a blend with Good Day, and
I
really
do like that one. No, I like that one.
And then I will say, shout out to Digital Dave. I was in Pittsburgh last year, and he was playing the napkin spot that he does every Sunday, and he played this song like I can't exactly. I think he just kind of like hard dropped and quick mixed it. But like the whole place sung along to it. I was like shocked when he did it. Not shocked, like I just didn't see the reaction being as big as it was. So interesting.
Okay, riddle me this then. What year is that one?
2010.
So what I'll say is a lot of these songs, the reason that I think they're like back, right, is the people that are going to bars or 21 or 21s to 25s. These are all songs they listened to when they were like with their mom in elementary school, right? You know, I mean, really, when you put it back to that time frame, that's like the shit that they're listening to, like maybe junior high, you know, And
Right.
so the cheese factor isn't what it was for us, because those are the songs that we're getting in the Chipmunks movie and all this stuff.
See, and that's where I'm like, what happens in another 15 years? Because I just don't know what music is going to be like in another 15 years in terms of like dance floor friendly music.
It'll come back. I mean, TikTok's reviving lots of new songs, but there was an article stating that 2010s era music is what's the most streamed for people in the 21 to 25's age bracket, is because they all really had hooks, which, a lot of new stuff doesn't even have hooks anymore. The branding was really good. Just a lot of this stuff just is like all the stuff that you needed a real marketing and record label for is actually connecting.
Right.
So
Well, this next one's an interesting one. I could see it maybe needing a refresh edit or like a bootleg. B.O.B. featuring Haley Williams, Airplanes. What do you think
Give
about
me an
that one?
edit. Give me an edit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't played it, haven't been playing it, but I could hear like people singing along to it. Like I could see it. Next one.
Ardent did a good disco flip of
Mhm.
it that I've tried a couple times, but it needs, and maybe we need a DAFS version of this. Let's put this in the notes, but it needs a hook only, because the B.O.B. verse is like forgettable. So
Yeah.
it needs like a hook only with like a cool like little drop in it. So
This next one is a no-brainer. Rihanna, Rude Boy.
every single week, the
Every
VMA
night.
version,
Scooter
Scooter VMA flip is. I mean, if you can't go find that, hunt that down with all your life.
I'm pretty sure it's on DMS. Let me look.
That is a staple. It crushes every single
Yes, it is on
floor.
DMS.
Yeah, that is a banger.
Yes. Bruno Mars, Just the Way You Are. Oddly enough, one of the new DAFS bootlegs. So
For the Patreon. So of course
yeah.
we're playing it. Stop.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Bruno Mars, he's got bangers, dude. It's just for whatever reason, everyone stuck to Uptown Funk, which is almost 10 years old by now, which is wild. Or it
Yeah.
might be over 10 years old. I think it came out 15 or 16. Everyone just stuck to that, burned that into the ground, and all his what I've been closing with? I'm sorry, I'm jumping around. What I closed with the other night is I Want to Be a Millionaire.
Oh yeah, I like that.
DeVille did a great mashup. So it goes into Juicy for the verse instead of whatever his name is. Again, forgettable verse. It's Travis McCoy. Yeah. But the hook destroyed. I mean, literally the whole bar was like screaming it, and then it came into Biggie, and whether they know it or not, it's been around enough for people know catchwords from it. So yeah, killed.
All right, next is Enrique Iglesias. I like it. I've actually been playing it again. I've had people request it lately, and it's funny. I when I played it, I was like, "What? Can't believe this is working." But that song was massive when it came out, and then it just fell off.
Help me remember. Is that the one that that's not I'm fucking you. No, that's Tonight I'm Fucking You. I like
Tonight
it.
I'm loving you.
Yeah.
Tonight I'm loving you.
No, it was fucking you. And then he had to change it.
Yeah. And that one's got, and I like it's got a Pitbull verse.
Is that
honestly,
I like it. I love it. Is that the one it goes?
No, it goes, baby, I like it. The way
yeah.
you on the floor.
All right. I'll give it a go.
I usually play into the hook, into the Pitbull verse, into the hook, and that's it. People want to hear the Pitbull part, which is weird. I keep getting so many requests for Pitbull, and it's bizarre to me.
Sad that I didn't even know Pitbull was on that song.
No, it's not sad. I mean,
I de-Pitbulled it back in the days because he was on everything, and so I just de-Pitbulled it, and I didn't even realize he was on it. So we need a custom version of that. Throw that in the notes. Custom, I like it, and then possibly a bootleg.
This next one crushes. I've got a great edit of this on DMS. Flo Rida, Club Can't Handle Me, featuring David Guetta.
Florida. Again, shout out to NEPA. That was a cover band version that I think I was still playing up until I might have even texted him about it. I was just playing it until recently. But I think, did Jay Bruce just redo it? Someone just redid it, and I liked the.
I don't know. I did a little party break version of it that has fun some nights, and then it drops into the beat. The Club Can't Handle Me beat underneath it. It's on DMS. I play that one all the time. It works really, really well. That's a unanimous song. I feel like we're both playing. Jason Derulo, In My Head.
He's a funny one. He was so big, right?
Yeah.
And then I don't know if Disney got a hold of him and was just like, we want to make you just completely cheesy and lame,
Right.
and just completely fell off. But he had just bangers at that era, you know? So
Right.
many bangers. Say what the name of it again? It's what?
In My Head.
I'm definitely not playing it, so I don't know.
It could use maybe. I could see people singing along and like a good like hook first, hook only kind of edit, or just a complete like
We need a bootleg. Bootleg
Yeah.
In My Head. I like that.
yeah. Black Eyed Peas, I'm a Bee.
I play the original non-transition. I know a lot of people love the transition. It's just too fucking long for me. It just
Yeah.
goes forever, dude. I can't play 4 minutes of any song. I don't care. I don't have the patience. And so I'm not playing the transition. I play just the hook, Fergie hook. And then I also have maybe we need a bootleg of this too, but there's a DJ Dan remix from like 2011 that's all 124 that I play from time to time.
Oh, interesting. I don't think I have that.
It's on DMS. It needs I have an edit that I could put in the
Mike Posner, Cooler Than Me. That's a yes. I've been bringing that one back. Is it the Gigamesh remix? Yeah, Gigamesh remix is like the one to play. That's got the
So I don't remember who made it. White Panda maybe, but there's a version of that Latch that they use that drop on
Right.
Latch, and so
Yes.
I'd never play Cooler Than Me because Latch was so much bigger. But I know that was big, so we need a Cooler Than Me bootleg because that
Cooler Than
version
Me.
is sick.
Yeah. Or it can just be a double edit where it goes into Cooler Than Me and then the latch drop, then latch drop.
Ooh,
That's
I like that.
That's the
That's
edit,
actually that's the edit right there. Let's make that. Hey, while we're talking about that, Mike Posner had a really good thing too, where he was talking about how he did that, had like all these number ones, and then they just shelved what ended up being a ton of Maroon 5 songs. Like he just got buried, but he's somebody that has some bangers.
I agree. Next is Jay-Z and Alicia Keys' Empire State of Mind.
Oh, I thought it was just called New York. I don't know that I ever realized it was called Empire State of Mind. No, I was just kidding. Kidding. Don't come after me. The only way to drop is DeVille did like an epic intro.
Yeah, I made an epic intro, and that's
you made
the
one
I
too.
played.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's all right.
That one. I meant the Fuse one. Is the one. I think he did a whole pack, and I got the whole pack.
Mine starts with a boom, one hand, and
well, then maybe I'm playing yours. No, I'm playing yours. Then that's not DeVille's.
Yeah,
but maybe he. I
think a few people made it. It was just one of those where like that's the way to play it for sure.
I fixed it and I'll have to put it on the Patreon, but I did a non Jay-Z version of it. Perfect. Where it's just that it has the bridge of Alicia and then it goes in back to the hook. And so epic intro, no Jay-Z verse.
Travis McCoy and Bruno Mars, Billionaire. So you already mentioned that one.
And I said it was a millionaire. Who knew?
It's
taking zeros. I'm talking zeros off of that. It kills. Just kills. We need a bootleg of that. Oh no, we have a bootleg of that. There is a DAFS one of that.
I did a bootleg of that. Yeah. It needs another refresh, I think, though.
Yeah.
I need to come up with a better way.
It could go 2025. Maybe we keep it because you did it at 125 or something like that. Maybe we do more of like a 105, 110.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? More of like that. Because I need more shit in that range. So I think we need to like maybe like drop some BPMs and do some.
All right, this next one is a pass for me, but the country DJs will probably tell me they play it. Lady Antebellum, Need You Now.
Stop.
It's a good
I don't even know what it is. Oh, I do know what you're talking about. That's okay. Just you're singing so good that I got it. It's that lives in a Spotify playlist for country.
Yeah,
for cocktails or whatever. I don't play it.
Yeah, same. I don't play that. And this next one's kind of the same for me too. I don't really play it at all. It's Eminem and Rihanna. Love the Way You Lie.
That could use a bootleg, just a hook drop.
Yeah.
So many Eminem's songs. Eminem was so fucking massive, like legitimately massive. the heads love his verse, and then he had hooks, right? With other people. I think a lot of those hooks need to be revisited of what, like, because they were just
Good hooks.
what's
Yeah.
the other one with Rihanna, Monster? Like that one is it Monster? I'm in
Yeah.
love with a monster
Yeah.
that's out of my head.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's him.
dude. So many M&Ms that could just be like great little
Blanco.
bootlegs. Was that? No.
Yeah, one of these two was. It's either
Oh,
Love
wow.
the Way You Lie or Monster.
I think it was Love the Way You Live.
So, okay, next is Drake Find Your Love. I made a bootleg of that a while back ago. I definitely think it needs a refresh and it could be good again. But it would be, again, just a hook and like a drop kind of thing, and that's it.
Remind me, Rihanna's on that one? What is that? Is that 108?
I've been if
No, is that
it was like 94, but the original or 100 or something, right around there, somewhere between 95 and 100.
I play that one from time to time. It does okay. Yeah, it does like 108, I think.
It could use
the version I have.
Yeah, it needs another like 2025 modernization. Last on this list for 2010 is Justin Bieber Baby, which is a no-brainer.
Every week. I have a couple ways I play it is I do someone did the epic intro. So I play the epic intro, and then I even shortened it just because, like, I know everyone loves it, but sometimes I think the staff might want to destroy me because I play it. And so I did make a Luda only to just kind of get in and out of it and not drag it on. And then Scooter made an excellent version that he called it like some kind of concert version. I don't know, but it's the verse, but it's kind of epic intro-y with the verse and like piano stabs. That one kills too. So
all right, so that's all of our top 20 for 2010. So we'll go into 2011 now. Was so massive when it came out. LMFAO Party Rock Anthem.
I played it New Year's Eve night, the day it came out. That's how big that song was.
Same.
I mean, it destroyed, and no one had heard it.
Yeah. There's some songs that I just remember. That is vividly one of them. And the other song I remember playing, it was just the right time was for that. Obviously, it was just like all the sounds. They just nailed the sound of the time, and it was like perfect. And Calvin Harris Feel So Close was another one of those. When that came out, it was just massive.
I've made some shorter edits of Party Rock Anthem. I don't mind sharing, but like hook onlys that goes into the drop.
Yeah. Pitbull, Give Me Everything Tonight. There's a couple good DAFS bootlegs of that out there.
Oh yeah, the DAFS one I play. Give Me Everything Tonight. Oh no, I play
Time of Your Lives. I'm sorry,
Time of Your Lives.
That. But Give Me Everything Tonight. I've been playing. I could use a little refresh. I still play it though.
I love the version that I have. I'll put it in the thing. It's in the DP cuts. If you guys haven't got it, Give Me Everything Tonight. The edit I made, JD, shout out to JD, is the one who's making fun of me because I cut out I cut out all the female vocals because her verse, like her hook in you see people's eyes like roll in the back of their head. Like it almost doesn't really exist in the song. Like it doesn't fit for some reason. And so I took that out. I just made it shorter, and it just I feel like just flows so much better. It doesn't need to be as long as it was.
Yeah. Everything Tonight. I'm playing, like I said, I just think it could use a refresh. Or you said you like the edit you play, so maybe we'll give that one a shot.
I love the edit I play. I play it every single night, and it's basically, I want to say, has become dynamite. Like it's like that song. I feel of that era, that like that icon of pop. If I know I'm just flopping, it's like, okay, where's that set? You know?
Right. Okay, the next one, I've actually gotten requests for it lately. And I definitely need to make a DAFS bootleg of it. It's Katy Perry Last Friday Night. I don't love the original in a sense of it just doesn't have the like driving energy that it needs for the way I play. Some people might argue and say that they play it and it works, and I could see that. It needs an edit, so that'll be on the list.
I play a Panic City version from that he did like way back in the day. It has a little bit more oomph to it, but I mean, at this point, it's a little dated. It could definitely use an update.
Adele, Rolling in the Deep.
Oh, wait. I wanted to mention one thing about that. You played with Rebecca Black on New Year's Eve.
Well,
she's in the video.
I didn't really. She was just there at the same night, you know. Yeah. But yeah,
you didn't play with her, but she played later, right? After you? Yeah, she's in the video, which I feel is, and now she's DJing and she's doing boiler room sets. Like, look at that boiler room setup.
Yeah.
It's fairly
So
funny.
Adele Rolling in the Deep is the next one. We have a DAFS bootleg of it that I play from time to time. It's over Million Voices by Otto Knows. Drew
Yep.
also had a good one that he sent me that I play with it. It's the Takeover Control version. I like that one too.
It just mops the floor. It fucking destroys. People look at you like, why is he playing this? And then the singing part comes on, and every single person screaming it at the top of their lungs. It
Right.
just Diggs did that bootleg, and it kills. It could use an update. It could use something else. I mean, the Otto Knows one's great, but it could definitely use
that. Otto Knows one is like more like would be like your early night at Bungalow. It's a little more chill. It's not like a dance floor.
It needs we need a DAFS banger of that one.
Bruno Mars Grenade next on the list is a pass for me.
I saw a DJ play it one time and I was making fun of it, but it wasn't doing bad. You know, I was just like, why are you playing Grenade from Bruno Mars? It's so random. But I wasn't making fun of the DJ. I just thought, like, this is like a deep cut that's not tight, but I don't know. No comment.
Next one is one we've commented on that needs like a new version is CeeLo Green, Fuck You.
Kills. I've been playing it.
Yeah.
Joe Maz has a great version that has the horns. I need to make a better edit of the one I have, but I
always like that.
So 𝐼RV, I actually mentioned this on a recent episode. He played it, and the hook, or no, I'm sorry, the bridge kills, dude.
Oh, it's the bridge.
Everyone goes crazy for the bridge. So it needs like that Joe Maz with the horns
into the bridge,
like Frankenstein bridge, and then back out. So yeah, I'll put that on the notes. But that one does great. Yeah, it really does good.
Nicki Minaj Super Bass. I play the DAFS version all the time.
DAFS version only. It seems I know that song's big. I get it. It just seems so disjointed. I just don't understand it. It stops like it's like a slow up tempo hip hop song and then like a fast pop song. It's just I never liked it, and so the DAFS one like gives it a little bit more life. But people sing it regardless, so I don't think you need to listen to me. I could be wrong.
This next one's interesting. I haven't played it, and the meaning behind the song is weird, but it was a big song when it came out. Foster the People, Pumped Up Kicks.
Gigamesh remix. Play it literally every like anytime I'm opening, it's like almost lives in my opening set.
Yeah. Next one is Maroon 5 Moves Like Jägermeister.
I mean, maybe it's popular again. I don't know. It's dead to me.
Drew was the Cosmic Dawn. That was the one he played.
I don't even have that one anymore. I deleted it.
Well, lucky for you, I saved it.
That one, and I mean that lives with the Robin Thicke, right? It just
Blurred
those
lines.
two are just like just completely dead.
David,
and I would say that and Get Lucky all that year, like whatever, just got completely buried. Can't play any of them.
I still love Get Lucky, but it's because I love Daft Punk, and but I could see that song. Yeah, it's a little. David Guetta featuring Usher, Without You.
It's a popular wedding song for what is it? I think it's like 2 cellos or something like that. It's like a instrumental. So maybe people like it because they always pick that song, or maybe it's just because it's on that album.
Massive when it came out. I've done a DAFS version of it. I have an HMC version that I hooked first. Hook and then pretty much only play it into the drop, and I play that one, and it works because it just kind of gets in and gets out, but I play it really quick.
So the way I feel about that song and like Chris Brown, or for whatever reason, is like it's like it was classified as urban just because it was Usher or Chris Brown, but it's just a fucking pop song. Like that whole genre of urban is just so racist. It doesn't make any sense, you know? Anyways, that's just
especially when it's like a David Guetta production. It's like what that's not urban at all.
It's not urban at all, but it was like on a bunch of shit was called urban because Usher was on it, but it's a straight up pop song. So I guess I could bring that one back. Maybe I don't play it. So
yeah. Jennifer Lopez featuring Pitbull, On the Floor.
I brought this back and it does great.
I
That
haven't
era
played it at all.
J-Lo kills right now.
I haven't played at all, so maybe I'll need to give it a try.
It goes really good into what's that song? The Beat Breaker one I play all the time.
This next one is interesting. I haven't even heard of the song or thought about it until I just saw it on this list. The Black Eyed Peas, Just Can't Get Enough.
I just can't get enough.
Yeah.
It had other hits.
Yeah. Britney Spears, Till the World Ends.
I don't play it. I have a great hook only I could give everyone, but
that song was massive when it came out too, because
Oh,
it was just right
so
in
big.
that pocket of everything. Oh, and this next song had a lot of talk on this podcast, and it's the song that keeps on giving. It is Chris Brown, Yeah, 3 times.
No comment. I actually did. I just put it on I put it on one of the Patreon drops. I put the edit that I made or that I play. It's
Right.
DeVille refreshed it, and so it's just mastered really good. And I chopped it to where it comes into We Like to Drink, and then yeah. Oh, and then done. That's the only I will not go into any more about that song, but I feel like after that is all you need with that song. Get the oomph you need out of it and then move it along.
Next one is that we've already kind of talked about, Tayo Cruz, Higher, featuring Kylie Minogue.
That was his 3rd single, and I know it does good. I don't know. I just felt it was like grand opening, grand closing. I don't play it either, but
Wiz Khalifa, Black and Yellow.
I could be brought back. I'm sure Digital Dave's playing it at Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I don't play it because I'm in
regional.
Cincinnati, and it's like Pittsburgh's like the big rival, so nobody wants to really hear Black and Yellow.
Right. Well, there was a Lakers one for a long time. It was Perp and Yellow that Snoop was on. I don't know. That's what I played.
The next one was Jason Derulo, Don't Want to Go Home. The banana song.
The banana. Oh my, where it's like all these, it's like a pre-production mashup.
Yeah.
It's a Show Me Love with the banana boat, right?
Yes.
I could probably bring it back. I don't know. I'd rather play Show Me Love.
Yeah, same. The next one, I don't really play this song. It doesn't, I don't think it's a bad song, but it just doesn't work for me. It's Lady Gaga, Born This Way. And
there's a great version of that, and I can't remember. Maybe it's the edit that I have is Victor Menego, but someone did a blend or a mashup that goes from Vogue, right? Because it's basically
it was Mike D, I think, did it.
Mike D. Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was like called like Vogue This Way or Born or
that
whatever
version.
it was.
If you could find that version is so dope. I mean, I might just bring it back just because I like that version so much.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah, I played that one all the time too. You're right. Express yourself.
Express this way. Express this way.
Express this way.
Like
yeah. All right. And the last one in this list of 2011 for 20 songs is Beyonce, Run the World, Girls.
I don't want to say I'm a Beyonce hater. I just think Crazy in Love is like her main good song.
Yeah.
And it's like maybe now that, because I always just played the Major Lazer version, right? It's Major Lazer. Right. And then all of a sudden she was on it. And I was like, why? So maybe now that that's like eclipsed, it could be cool.
Yeah.
It might work. I don't know. I'll try it this weekend.
That's 2 years worth of 20 songs, a piece of 40 songs that ChatGPT has given us with taking out the slow songs.
Some good ones.
The big hits, at least the biggest hits is, the prompt too. So I think we're kind of running out of time today because we're almost an hour in. And it's interesting to me that you could just essentially use this tool to be a great DJ. But with that being said, it would tell you a lot of the right songs, but not the right parts. And that's what being a good DJ is. It's knowing the parts to play and where to get out and get in and all of that. And that's why you listen to the show, because we help you do that.
I was on a call with a bride and groom the other day, and one of their questions was, they were just trying to understand, how you keep the energy, how you keep people on the floor. And I was saying, it's trying to explain to them like how I introduce the song is what does it. It's like the hook first or cutting out this or that. And the guy's face was just like, oh, I never thought of that, And because their question was like, well, do you play the whole song or do you quick mix? And it's like, if you hear people quick mixing and you didn't like it, it was done bad. If it's like done right, then it brings energy to the room. So yeah, it's all about how you do it. So like a lot of these, like we said, like with 𝐃𝐨𝐧'𝐭, fuck you, like it needs the bridge edit. That's the part. It ain't about the rest of it, so yeah, lots of notes, lots of trial and error.
Yeah, and we have a bunch more years to go over, but I think I'm gonna save it for the next time. And
Yeah. Fun
there's
fact,
a lot right here. Yeah.
Fun fact: if you're listening to this, we may or may not have already dropped a bunch of these new edits that we just said we should work on.
Right. Yeah.
They may already be on the Patreon, so go check out that Patreon.
Yeah, and sign up for DMS, the Patreon. Lots of good exclusives on both. That's gonna be it. We got a lot going on. We're using the Patreon to fund a lot of hopefully what will be live shows, as long as we don't mess up the recordings. We're
gonna do multiple backups. We're gonna be all right. I have faith. I'm gonna, because it's our first go around. I'll have done a bunch of backups.
Yeah. So there's it. Until next time, we'll see you guys later. Peace.